Alright, football fans, you won't believe what's stirring up some controversy in the NFL world. Just when you thought things might be quieting down in the offseason, a former backup quarterback has decided to throw some serious shade at a Super Bowl MVP. We're talking about Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts, and the unlikely critic is none other than Chase Daniels, a longtime NFL backup who, let's just say, didn't exactly light up the league during his playing days. Now, Jalen Hurts, for those who might have forgotten, is the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's led his team to the Super Bowl, and while they didn't come away with the win in the end, Hurts himself was phenomenal in that game, earning MVP honors despite the loss. He's shown up big in high-stakes moments, and by most accounts, he's considered a rising star in the league. But apparently, that's not enough for everyone. Following some recent comments from former Eagles cornerback Darius Slay, who omitted Hurts from his top 5 quarterbacks list, the debate about Hurts' standing among NFL quarterbacks has reignited. And that's where our guy Chase Daniels steps in. Speaking on FS1's show, The Facility, Daniels made it his personal mission on Monday to, shall we say, not hold back when it came to Philadelphia's franchise quarterback. In a rather blunt statement, Daniels declared that he would not want to start a franchise with Jalen Hurts leading the way. Bold words from a guy who spent most of his career holding a clipboard. Daniels went on to elaborate, saying, "There are only 4 guys that I would take to start a franchise with," and then, in a real eyebrow raiser, he added, "Quite honestly, there's more than 4 guys who I would take to start a franchise with over Jalen Hurts today. Because of that, I can't sit here and say I want to start a franchise with Jalen Hurts. He's not in the top 9 or 10. Whoa there, Chase. That's some pretty strong criticism aimed at a quarterback who just played in the Super Bowl and earned MVP honors in that very game." Now, before we all jump to conclusions based on Daniels' opinion, let's take a quick trip down memory lane and remember who exactly is doing the talking here. Chase Daniels enjoyed a respectable 13-year career in the NFL, which is no small feat. However, it's important to note that during those 13 seasons, he never started more than 2 games in any single year. He was, through and through, a career backup, a valuable asset to many teams. No doubt, but a backup nonetheless. The article we're looking at makes a pretty valid point. While Daniels likely has a good understanding of NFL protections and how teams think in the locker room, he has never actually been in the kind of situation that Jalen Hurts has been in. You know, actually leading a team to multiple Super Bowls and, oh yeah, winning one as the game's most valuable player. That's a level of experience that Daniels simply doesn't have. So, while Chase Daniels is certainly entitled to his opinion, and he's free to continue talking poorly about the Eagles franchise quarterback on television, it's probably best for all of us, especially Eagles fans, to take his opinions about Super Bowl winning quarterbacks with a rather large grain of salt. It's easy to sit behind a desk and critique someone who's actually out there on the field, under immense pressure, performing at the highest level. It's also worth considering the potential motivations behind these kinds of comments. Sometimes, former players turned analysts might make bold or controversial statements to generate buzz and get people talking. It's all part of the media game. Ultimately, Jalen Hurts' resume speaks for itself. He's a young quarterback who has shown tremendous growth and leadership. He's taken his team to the pinnacle of the sport and has proven that he can perform under the brightest lights. While debates about quarterback rankings are always going to be a part of the NFL landscape, it's hard to put too much weight on the criticism coming from someone who has never experienced the kind of success that Hurts has achieved. What do you think, Eagles fans? Are you worried about what Chase Daniels has to say? Do you think Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more NFL news and opinions, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. Thanks for watching.
Career backup Chase Daniels criticizes Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts, but how valid is the take? What's up, football fans? Today we're diving into a hot topic from FS1's The Facility, where longtime NFL backup quarterback Chase Daniels didn't hold back, saying he wouldn't want Jalen Hurts as his franchise QB. Let's break down what Daniels said, who he is, and why this roast might not carry much weight against a proven winner. On Monday, Daniels declared bluntly, "There are only four guys I'd build a franchise around, and Jalen Hurts isn't in the top 9 or 10. That's a stinging assessment of a quarterback fresh off a Super Bowl MVP performance." Daniels doubled down, insisting Hurts doesn't inspire the same franchise building confidence as four other signal callers he prefers. Before we panic, remember who Daniels is: a career backup who never started more than 2 games in one NFL season over 13 years. He's earned praise for his knowledge of protections and play calling, but he's never faced fourth quarter Super Bowl level pressure as his team's leader. So when a player who's never thrown a playoff snap ranks a bona fide champion outside his top 10, skepticism is fair.
Hurts MVP resume.
Contrast that with Jalen Hurts' accomplishments: 2 Super Bowl appearances, including a victory where he earned MVP honors. Clutch performer, fourth quarter passer rating north of 100, multiple game-winning drives under playoff duress. Dynamic dual threat, last season alone, 4,000 plus passing yards, 25 passing TDs, and 760 rushing yards. Defenses literally must choose poison. In 5 NFL seasons, Hurts has delivered more big stage moments than most QBs ever dream of. Why this take falls short. Sure, Daniels knows the X's and O's of quarterbacking, but his bench-ridden track record can't match Hurts' on-field heroics. Critiques from analysts are part of sports TV, but when evaluating a franchise QB, you weigh playoff production, leadership under fire, and proven results. On those counts, Hurts checks every box. Bottom line, every pundit's got an opinion, but credentials matter. Super Bowl MVP versus career backup? If you're building a championship roster, you bet on the guy who's already conquered the sport's biggest mountain. Your turn. Do you side with Chase Daniels or stand by Jalen Hurts as a franchise cornerstone? Drop your top 5 quarterbacks in the comments. Does Hurts make your list? If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more straight-talking NFL analysis, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and keep flying high, Eagles Nation. Career backup Chase Daniels criticizes Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts, but how valid is the take? What's up, football fans? Today we're diving into a hot topic from FS1's The Facility, where longtime NFL backup quarterback Chase Daniels didn't hold back, saying he wouldn't want Jalen Hurts as his franchise QB. Let's break down what Daniels said, who he is, and why this roast might not carry much weight against a proven winner. On Monday, Daniels declared bluntly, "There are only four guys I'd build a franchise around, and Jalen Hurts isn't in the top 9 or 10. That's a stinging assessment of a quarterback fresh off a Super Bowl MVP performance." Daniels doubled